Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom. Hey everyone, it's Army Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new exclusive Golden Pass monster, Boom Shakalaka. Funny name, cool looking monster. And I just realized this monster has the second highest power stat. I'm getting ahead of myself. Again, cool design. I like it. Oh, for a second there, I thought this monster was going to have a cutscene. And I'm like, what the heck? Not even the Lord had that. Overall, it was pretty cool. But yeah, since I already talked about the stats, take a look at this. 8712, 8800. So the Lord has the highest, all-time highest power stat in the game. And then this monster that was just released, Boom Shakalaka, literally both of them were just released. They have the two highest power stats in the game. So he is in second place. So very nice. Here, let's take a look at the lore real quick. A fire for hire, a professional pyromaniac, monster with no enemies, have nothing to worry about. But those with unfinished business should probably keep an extinguisher at hand because they never know when someone might send Boom Shakalaka to scorch their house. So this monster, basically, if you have something against another monster, you can hire this guy and he will take you down. Alright, let's see. Boom Shakalaka applies fire weakness to all enemies, deals insane fire damage to all enemies, applies burn and ignite. Man, that's just icing on the cake. 2 fire-based AoEs once the enemies have fire weakness, but realistically, without insane fire damage, you're going to be taking them down. So yeah, we're already going over the power stat. It is incredibly high. The life stat, however, 860. This is the second lowest stat in the game. There's quite a few monsters that have this, so this makes this monster like a glass cannon. The only monster that has a lower life stat would be Spec. Spec has a life stat of 84,480, if I'm not mistaken. And as for the speed stat, this is actually the third fastest stat in the game, making him the fourth fastest monster. Currently we have Ingwe and Frozzy who are the all-time fast monsters, and then we have Matt Stoney. So, very impressive, very impressive. So this monster is incredibly fast and hits really hard. As for his trait, he has immune to ignite and burn. Okay, that's good. I will say ignite. Oh yeah, he has a status caster ignite, so it protects against himself. The burn protects against burning hands, so that's definitely useful. You get a freeze immunity, but not just to yourself, for your whole entire team. That's pretty cool. And then, yeah, I already mentioned the ignite. So what's funny is if you get Boom Shakalaka, partner this monster up with Lord Nabotis. Lord Nabotis actually has a team possession immunity, so there's going to be a time when you can have your whole team immune to freeze and to possession skills, so then you would only have to worry about the stun. So that's just a little nifty combo you can do there. So yeah, that's all I know about this monster. Let's go ahead and take a look at his stats. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at his skill set. Whack-a-Shield deals moderate physical damage, removes shields from one enemy. This would have been significantly better if it removed the shield first and then dealt the moderate physical damage. 9 stamina, 0 cooldown. We have Explosive Temper, deals low fire damage to enemies, applies burn. 11 stamina, 0 cooldown. AoE burn. Glass Shatters, deals moderate physical damage to all enemies, applies physical weakness to all enemies, requires cooldown. This is actually a very good setup skill for another physical based attacks, and as you can see, this monster has a lot of physical based attacks. So you do Glass Shatters, physical weakness, and it's an AoE, so all the enemies are going to have physical weakness. Especially if they have Unrelenting Assault, ooh, you're going to be doing some nasty damage against the enemy. 23, 1 turn cooldown. Deals moderate fire damage to one enemy, applies fire weakness. So this monster basically sets up for future attacks with his own attacks. Okay, I'm liking that. Hammer Time, removes shield from one enemy. There we go. Deals very heavy physical damage to one enemy, applies physical weakness to one enemy. Nice. So a skill like Hammer Time is going to be your skill to take out Mouseron, who starts the game off with the shield, right? So definitely going to trigger Unrelenting Assault with that. Extra Crispy, deals heavy fire damage. Ooh! This is nice. This is a very powerful AoE. We don't typically see very heavy AoEs. And on top of that, this skill also applies Burn and Ignite. My goodness, that is good. So if you're facing a Boom Shakalaka, keep in mind, immune to Burn and Ignition. Explosive Head Syndrome. Deals heavy physical damage to one enemy, applies Guard Down and Stun to one enemy. Oh, I wonder if you technically do the Guard Down first so that the stun always lands. That's interesting. So this monster can immobilize if needed. And then deals moderate fire damage, applies fire weakness to all enemies. Again, setup skills. We have a lot of AoEs on this monster. I gotta say, he's actually pretty impressive to me because of the physical weakness. We don't see physical based attacks too much, and especially monsters that self-apply physical weakness and then can follow up. He's gonna hit really hard, that's for sure. How do I feel about him? Let's see. I like him. At the same time, I don't think he's necessarily necessary. Let me just remind everyone that he does have an incredibly, where are the stats? Oh, there. He does have an incredibly fast speed stat. Oh, by the way, I already ranked him up to 130. Again, he's the overall 4th fastest monster in the game, and he's incredibly powerful, 2nd strongest stat in the game, only being beaten by the Lord. So when you look at his skills, a skill like this that removes shield and deals very heavy physical damage, that is a force to be reckoned with. When we see an AoE like this, Burning and Ignite, even if you don't have Unrelenting Assault, that is going to deal some nasty damage against the enemy. Who cares if you fight Chucklemuckles? It's a fire-based attack. Let's do the AoE. I like the single stun skill, so I would personally run that. And then I would do, let's see, 0 cooldown, fire weakness, or I would probably, I'd Old Flames. Honestly, the main combo is right here. The main combo is Old Flames, UA kicks in, and then you extra crispy, and the enemy's pretty much dead. You actually don't need any more skills after that. You really don't. Oh man, I really want to run Glass Shatters though. But what do I give up? Do you give up the stun skill? What do you give up? Do you give up Hammer Time? It's your strongest attack. Probably not. Oh, decisions. That's what sucks. If you're running Unrelenting Assaults, with Glass Shatters, you'd be able to do it every other turn. So you could like extra crispy, Glass Shatters, extra crispy. Whereas with, yeah, because the 1 turn cooldown is nice, and it also helps with Hammer Time. Oh man, the decisions. I think I'm going to keep this skill set, so I'm going to do without the Glass Shatters. And of course, you could run the 0 cooldown skills if needed, right? Because you never know when you get hit with CDA or the low stamina skills as well. I'm hoping this monster has a relic that can recover his stamina, but yeah, these are pretty good. Relics. Oh my gosh, he can resurrect. Oh wow, that made him interesting. I don't think we have other glass cannons that can resurrect. I'm pretty sure we don't have other monsters like that. So if this monster needs to, you could hold Osiron's essence, so stamina will not be an issue for this monster. But more importantly, you can also just resurrect. So if you die, you come back to life, and now the enemy has to deal with another one of these monsters. You can also hold the sword relic, which is great. We're going to go Cane Sword for survivability. That means you can give this monster a soul drag. Kill, if the enemy thinks he's a main threat, now you'll kill them with soul drag, and you'll resurrect anyways, and then you can actually attack. Oh my gosh, so can you imagine like Spec, right? You have this monster, he's your main attacker, he's protected by 2 Megaton monsters, and the enemy has a Spec. If Spec one-shot 1 kills, soul drag may kill the Spec if they're not using mutant runes or super mutant runes. Oh man, that is fascinating. Now, of course, we need to use this monster with UA to get the most out of him, so that's what we're going to showcase first. Oh, this monster is going to impress me, I think, in terms of damage output for sure. And we're going to go ahead and give him Strength. So we'll go 2 Strength and a Speed rune. That's typically what I give my attackers. You could always do Team Speed. So use whatever is more appropriate for your situation. I think we're good to go. Relics are good. Yeah, let's go ahead and use this monster in PvP. What's funny is that anytime I have a monster, I normally like to use Lupin to turn transfer and utilize the physical weakness skill. This monster doesn't need the help because it can do it itself. Alright, so starting things off, as you can see, all my monsters are immune to freeze thanks to my Boom Shakalaka. It is a status caster, so it lasts for 3 turns. Alright, let's take a look at damage output. We have Hammer Time, OT Kane, 130, 132 Tabora, 130 Vampirastro. This Cryo Crawler, he's quite tanky, but I still deal 153k. Keep in mind, we are all level 130. So I don't have a rank 5 dance or anything like that. It's 60 damage. We have Extra Crispy, 127k damage, plus the burn, plus the ignites. We have Old Flames. Remember, this is the fire weakness, so this sets up for my Crispy. Oh, by the way, there's that ignite. And we have the stun skill as well. I think I'm just going to start off with Old Flames. There we go. UA kicks in, of course. Cane Sword kicks in as well. Let's see, is there anything? Nope, everything's too strong, which is AoE again. Boom, and you are dead. We are going to recharge and recharge, and let's see, forget your tricks. That's a UA, by the way, or that's a CDA, by the way. Which adds banner. All right. Hammer Time, Explosive, Syndrome. Let's just go with Syndrome. Boom. All right. So nothing too glamorous about this first battle. Let's see if we can find some good ones. His design, I'm really liking the little like ghosty thing with the big old hammer. I'm actually enjoying that quite a lot. All right. Let's see what we have here. We are taking on 150, 137, 150. All right. We're gonna get a good taste of the damage output here. All right. Time. That's fine. So, let's see, Extra Crispy, Old Flame, look at that, 127 on a 50 damage skill, 102 on a 40 damage skill. Wow, the AoE is 50 damage plus dots. That is so good. That is so good. Alright, we're going to start off with Old Flames, Fire Weakness, and then we're going to do the, oh, perfect, no, never mind. We're going to do Extra Crispy. Alright, here we're just going to reinstate Megaton. I don't know if it was removed or not. No, I don't think it was. Alright, we're just going to recharge here. Age over here, that's fine. Alright, let's do this. Hammer Time, look at that. Gorgeous damage output. And then if you need a stun, if you need to mobilize, you can. Bam, there, stun. Guard down, stun. Get my extra turn. Old Flames. I don't think I'll kill you. Vampire Astral. Oh, Lindworm will resurrect anyways. Alright, there we go. And I'm out of stamina. So again, if you want to, Zyron's Essence and you're good to go. Yeah, Singing for you. Monk's Armor. Which is recharge here. Time. And then Extra Crispy. Boom. That's nice. Yeah, he's just... I mean, he's a straightforward attacker. There's not much to him. He's literally a straightforward attacker with impressive damage output for sure. Let's try this. Since I'm getting blocked by Megaton too much, I just want to showcase with a turn transfer or something that can remove Megaton without needing. Yeah, so this should work out. I could turn transfer or I could remove Megaton if needed. All right, looking at the enemy, yeah, of course. So we will do greater times curse. All right, so now we get to see the damage output from Old Flames followed by Extra Crispy. So already you see insane damage here, but all we got to do is Old Flames first. UA kicks in. Enemies weak to fire attacks. And then, oh, I got Stamina Drain. That's where Zyron's Essence would come in handy. Alright, but in this case, I can turn transfer. Alright, this is where Extra Crispy, look at that. Gorgeous damage output. And then Dots, like, Cryo, when he goes, he dies. Yeah, except for the dot, that shield might protect him. Recharge. Let's see what happens. Sun Protection. Yeah, look at that. Too much dots on him. He did have the curse from Lindworm, but that is just insane. He's a hard hitter, for sure. He's a strong, hard hitter. Strong attacker, for sure. Alright, another cryo. Alright, Megatons everywhere. Greater times curse, Nightmare on the Street. I can probably OTK. Yeah, look at that. 130, 137, 137. That is gorgeous damage output. Extra Crispy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is great. We'll do Extra Crispy. Those dots on him, I don't care that you... Oh, if you go to survive, like... With BOOMSHAKALAKA having that Ignite and Burn, even if you trigger Anticipation, that is not a problem because the enemy is going to have to survive what? Burning is 15 and Ignite is... No, Burning is 20? No. Ignite is 20 and Burning is 15, I think. That they have to have over 35 HP if they want to survive. Oh my gosh. For sure, the anti-torture relics are going to be used more. Pain Distiller, Sin Eater, anything that can remove it is going to be a huge help. What else could you run if you don't have UA? Definitely don't run Burning Hands. This monster doesn't need Burning Hands. You could Scale Mirror. I already mentioned Soul Drag. You know, if you want to treat this monster as the main threat and have the enemy kill you just so you can res, you can do that. Static Shock could also be a good one. Honestly, you can put whatever you want on this monster. He wouldn't be my Dispelling Fist user though. I don't think so. Yeah, I think Scale Mirror might work if you don't have a Megaton monster. That way your strong monster is reflecting. Crystal Form, yeah, you could... Oh, Crystal Form would actually be a... Not Crystal Form. The Banishing Touch could potentially be a good one as well. Because you can easily drop the enemy below 50% and trigger the 2-turn death countdown. So you have a lot of different talents you can get away on this monster. If you're worried about him dying, you could even go with the HP talent. Like, you have a lot of options with this monster. A lot of options. So, I actually, like, I'm not even going to use a talent. Actually, let's give him the talent that recovers his stamina. That way, stamina doesn't have to be an issue. I think it's the Unholy Vigor. And we'll do another battle at 130, and then we'll take him to 150. But, I mean, if he dominates at 130, he's obviously going to decimate at 150. Let's see what we have. Perfect. Oh, look, there's a spec right there. All right, look at that. 150 spec. Again, spec has 236k HP. If spec was to OTK me, my BOOMSHAKALAKA, and I had Soul Drag, it would not be a threat. All right, we're going to go to times curse. Get rid of MT. And look at this. Hammer time. Ooh, 153k. Gosh, what did I give? Unholy Vigor. Oh, man, that might have been a mistake. All right, we're going to... Oh, I can stun, right? I can go for the Denial. I can go for the Guard Down and Stun. Bam, immobilized. Age Overseer, that's fine by me. Immobilize Spec, have to recharge. Sequence Bend, we'll go Extra Crispy. Killing Lindworm, killing Spec. High damage output, 2 dots on Hammer Grom. Does Hammer Throw, that's fine. We can do Age, kill Lind, and now we just have to deal with Hammer Grom. That is not a problem whatsoever. Yeah, I'm not even really utilizing my strong physical attacks. Alright, but there we go. Another straightforward battle. Just depends on your teammates too. Alright, so yeah, let's take him to 150 and let's see what he can do when he's fully maxed out. And so like I did when I used the Lord, I'm not going to use a talent because he's already 150. I don't need to give this monster any extra advantage like 60k damage from residual damage from talents. So we're just going to utilize him without any talents and let's see what he can do. Especially because all the enemies are really 130. So you're going to see the most out of this monster when I do friendly live battles and you guys scale down everything. Yeah, you're going to see him in a little more fair situations, but goes without saying. He's definitely strong. He's definitely a threat. He can resurrect. That's probably my favorite thing about him. The fact that he can resurrect makes him vicious. It makes him scary. The enemy has to really think twice about who is the main threat. Who do they kill? Because he's obviously a threat. Ooh, we get to do our ult. Alright, boom shakalaka. Bam. Yeah, I don't mind the ult. The ult's pretty cool. Although, for a second there, I thought it was going to have a cutscene when it jumped to the top. But going back to what I was saying, yeah, all these battles, it's just going to be him just destroying everyone. So we'll probably do 1 or 2 more, and we'll call it a day in PvP. Alright, let's see, 150s. Okay, here we go. We have some 150s. Alright, ooh, and we have Mouseron. Alright, look at that huge shield. Oh, that's a 130, that's why. Alright, I'm just going to sequence bend right off the bat. So, of course, extra crispy. Oh, that would kill. Yeah, that would still kill. Hammer time, by the way, this would get rid of this shield. Watch, just to demonstrate how that works. Hammer time, removes shield. That way you just damage the initial monster. Alright, there we go. Atrophy, that's fine. Boom. 2 single target attacks and we killed them. Ooh, soul dragged me. That's fine, kill me. I'll come back to life. Here, we'll recharge here. We'll recharge here. Favorite trick. Old flames, let's go extra crispy. Your immune to torture saved you. Dreams mask, wormholes trap. Oh, I haven't seen obsidian talents in a long time. I'm trying to see if they can take me down. Okay, perfect. They're going to take me down here. So check this out. Check this out. Let's reinstate empty. I just died, but I came back to life. And then it should be pretty straightforward from here. Let's recharge. Curse stones, Morg's armor, shield. Do I have sequence? Boom. And then just OTK. Extra crispy. You have Flamer's essence. Oh, cool. I haven't seen that. Extra crispy. Finish him off. Comes back to life. And yeah, pretty straightforward. So, Boom Shakalaka. Strong attacker. 100%. He's straightforward. So in a sense, he's pretty basic in the sense that he's just an attacker. There's nothing glamorous or special about him. He's not like the Lord that has anticipation, evasion, bulwark. Can also do a corruption. Well, I guess this monster can stun, so he has that going for him. But he's straightforward. He hits hard. He hits really hard. He can make the enemy weak to fire attacks and follow it up with a fire-based AoE that applies Burning and Ignite. That is powerful. 50 damage AoE skill. 50 damage AoE skill. Strong skill that removes shields, physical-based attacks. I like the monster. Can resurrect. So guys, that's my thoughts on Boom Shakalaka. Oh my gosh. Boom Shakalaka. Let me know what you guys think about him in the comments below. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.